Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm so excited. We made it to July. What in the world is going on? How are we in July, y'all? I am in a state of disbelief. I'm not even going to lie to you, but I'm so glad to be spending this Sunday afternoon together. Y'all told me we got to choose a different time. The Thursday nights, they're cool, but y'all seem to like the daytime a little better. So we're able to get here. And yeah, you are just in time. We are about to kick it off in just a minute. I want to thank y'all so much for being here to join me live. And if you are watching on the replay, drop me a comment, put hashtag replay team. Because I want to know who's watching with us somewhere in the future as well. Y'all, I have just been, I don't know if I'm starting to feel this full moon energy. I've been feeling very tender, and just a little, I don't even know that I can find the right word for it. I've just been really present, right? So I'm really excited to hear what messages we're going to receive today as we are looking into something good that's coming in. It feels like with a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, just feels kind of bleak. So I think that it's a good time to look at what we need that will be good. Okay, I see Scorpios coming through. We're going to see. We're going to see what the word is going to do. But I have faith that it's going to be a good one. All right. So I'm trying to think if I have any announcements for the for the good of the body before we begin. Yes, Unique says tender makes sense. My body feels tender right now, actually. Yeah, like I'm feeling it in my body too. Just the need to just kind of lay around, like just kind of chill. Yesterday I did a short live about all the things that are going on Twitter with this whole like having a limit on the tweets that you can see, even your own tweets. And we pulled the Four of Swords. If you didn't watch that live, make sure you check that one out later on. And yeah, it just kind of feels like Four of Swords energy. Like we just kind of put down our things. Hey, Winter, what's up? What's up? You made it just in time. I don't think I have any announcements. I think that we can just kind of roll into it. Jada says they're also feeling tender, talking about being present with a friend a moment ago. Seems like to be an across the board thing. Yeah, the moon is going to always make us feel. And we have some astrologers who just popped in. So I'm sure they will be letting us know what's tea on what's happening right now. So, okay. I think we're ready. I think all our hearts and minds are together. I give thanks to the ancestors. I give thanks to the ancestral fathers and the mothers, the guides, the divine that is in us and around us and above us. May we feel that knowing and that power throughout this time together. And we open our hands and we open our hearts. We are ready to receive in this moment, right here, right now. Ashe. All right, let's roll into it. Tell me something good. We're looking at July. That was the wrong slide, but that's all right. We're looking at Aries. All right. Let me actually, just a second. Let me move some hardware out of the way so I have plenty of space. Spirit, can you tell me something good coming towards my Aries placements? Oh, I didn't say my usual. Y'all know by now I'm not an astro girl. I read the cards. I do not read the stars. So you can apply these placements to your natal chart in sidereal or tropical, whatever floats your boat. We are just going to see what the energies say. All right, so I was looking at Aries. Let me get my little banner so people know where we are. There we go. Spirit, can you tell me something good? What's to expect for my Aries placements in July? get one more card, please? This one. Okay. Aries, you have 6 of Swords. You have the Princess of Cups. And the 10 of Swords. Wow, this is so interesting. Last night, I took a spiritual bath. And while I was communing with my spirits and you know, doing the rituals, I heard this old song from a former pastor of mine that you might know him. You might know him. But he sings a song that I think is called Won't Go Back. And it goes, I won't go back. I can't go back to the way we used to be. And that's what this is feeling like, Aries. It feels like you are determining that wherever your feet should trod from this point forward in July, you're not going back to the way things used to be. You're not going back to what you thought was safe now that you know it's not. The 6 of Swords for me feels like a card. I say that it's an escape, right? You are moving away from what has been feeling like a lot of dissent and conflict and tumultuous waters. And now you're saying, I want to actually explore what is possible. You have the Page of Cups, navigating waters that feel safe, navigating environments that feel safe, that actually call to me, that actually resonate with me. It feels like for some Aries placements that you may have been in situations, relationships, jobs, where you just felt uncomfortable. And sometimes you can get like, there's this feeling of, it almost feels like you have, give me the word, Spirit. Yeah, it feels like there's been like some sort of like resolve of, well, I'm like almost like settling, like this is just how it's going to be. But July, there's a change where you're like, actually, no, there's more, there's better. And so this I won't go back is like a declaration. And it's almost like your marching orders. It's almost like a song that you have to sing to yourself about, I'm not going back to the way things used to be. I'm not going back to the person that I was pretending to be for other people or even for myself. The 6 of Swords is like, I am escaping to a place where I know now I can be home. And the 10 of Swords here is enough is enough is enough. Maybe a couple of months ago, I think the 10 of Swords came in. Hey, y'all. Hey. There was, I think it might have been for Capricorn, where the 10 of Swords came up, and I was saying there was sometimes this tendency to make sure that the situation is actually over before you leave. But this declaration of, I don't have to wait around to see. I don't need the evidence of or the approval of waiting around. So, okay. Okay. Aries in July. You notice that song said, I won't go back. Aries, is going to be so important for you to chart the path of escape towards safety for yourself even if you must go by yourself. And the Six of Swords does usually show more than one person in this universe, more than one person on this boat. But y'all remember Moana? How Moana was like, I'm going to go and on this voyage for my people so that we can rectify what has been wronged. And Moana said, I'm going to go by myself. Now, thankfully, there ended up being some guys that came along the way. And that's kind of what I'm feeling for Aries. You just have to get on your raft. You just have to get on your boat and just go. You can't just wait around for the evidence. In fact, if we think about Moana, hopefully this is not spoiling anything. It's been out for a while. I'm pretty sure y'all know. But Moana was mourning when she was called to go forward on this adventure because she was about to lose someone she loved, her ancestral mother, her grandmother. And rather than sit there and wait for death to knock on her grandmother's door, to be with her, her grandmother blessed her instead and said, you must go. You have to go. It can be no one but you. That is what I'm feeling for Aries placements. It may feel like, well, I can't just leave right now because I have other duties. I got other stuff I got to do and take care of. Ugh. But Spirit is saying if you just go, you'll find it. You don't need to wait around. You don't need to wait around. Bottom of the deck for y'all was Wheel of Fortune. I always think of a ship's steer when I see the Wheel of Fortune. So Aries, go and don't wait on anybody. Be the first to raise your hand. Be the first to stand in line. Be the first one to get the one-way ticket. Because I sense that what you all are working on and working toward in the month of July is about to set you apart. And it may be like Moana, uncharted waters, or it may be a long time. It may be waters that have been charted, but not in this lifetime. It may have been waters that your ancestors have charted, and now it's your turn to pick up that mantle. But you deserve that safety. Don't go back. Okay. Let's see what else is coming in for Aries. Spirit, can you tell me what else is coming in for my Aries placements? Ooh. It says handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important for you this month. We have bag, something important, such as a new job or a raise. There's a reason why you need to take the voyage. And it says tree, affairs with your family. Some of you may actually even be going to visit family. For some of you, escaping is returning. For some of you, you may be going home. And so what will you find there? Waiting for you to experience all the textures of what I feel like is going to set you up for the rest of this year. Ashe, Ashe. I hope that was helpful, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. If I can get myself situated, we're gonna work it out. All right. I told myself, y'all, child, you tired. And my folks said to use the energy you have to give what you can. And so I am. So thank y'all for rocking with me. Taurus. Spirit, tell me what the good things are that are coming toward my Taurus placements in the month of July. Can I get 3 cards, please? Oh, yeah. this one too, and this one. Okay. All right, Taurus, you have 10 of Earth or 10 of Pentacles. You have the Magician, and you have the 5 of Swords. Okay. This is it's going to be a really busy month for you, my Taurus placements. There's going to be a lot of like you are really putting in work. You're actually like making a lot of it feels like really radical and intentional changes, and this can be in your career, or it can actually just be like in your spirit life. It just feels like there's a lot of activity. The 10 of Pentacles is speaking about your abundance. Someone's asking about this deck. This is wow, why did I just forget the name? I will put it in the description box. If someone in the comments, if you recognize this deck, shout it out. But it is a beautiful deck. I love it. Yeah, there is a lot of abundance available to you in the month of July, Taurus placements. And what I'm hearing is it'll work if you work it. It'll work if you work it. And so you showing up as the Magician in the center of this spread, you're going to have to work some things. You're going to have to use some conjure, because you also have the 5 of Swords, which means there's going to be some contentious energy that might be trying to fight against your abundance, against what you're working for. And it might not necessarily be other people, like negative energy, but it could just be other things that are fighting for your time and attention. And so you absolutely have to be vigilant this particular month, because it seems like you are working towards something. You are building towards something that is going to be something that you're proud of, and that other people can gather around and say, oh my goodness, look at what you have done. And we can all share in this. It feels like, Taurus, you may have been feeling like a lot of maybe even in the past, most recent months, you've been doing a lot of this work on your own. And you're pretty powerful because you're showing up as the Magician, but the 10 of Pentacles is talking about how you don't always have to do that. And sometimes you working the work, you working it to make it work is using your resources that are other folks. And so how can you, in this particular month, invite other people to kind of share in the blessings that you are making, that you are bringing into your life? How are you letting people help you? It really feels like you are cooking up something really important. I'm hearing like will last for generations. And so you may have to, You know, when I see the 5 of Swords, I usually say, and if you watch this channel, you've heard me say it, that the 5 of Swords has this energy of by any means necessary. And so with the Magician card here, I'm wondering, because we know the Magician has all their tools, what are some tools that you haven't used in a while? What's something new that you can pick up? Because what I'm getting is whatever it is that you're conjuring, creating, making work in this next month, you're not going to be able to, not that you won't be able to, But I think what will be the most successful for you is to pull like that rabbit out of your hat. It's the unexpected thing that'll work for you. Sometimes it's the simple thing. Like sometimes we say like, you know, you can go to the Botanica and get all your things. But sometimes, baby, all you need is a psalm, a white candle, and a glass of water and your words, you know? And so what's the simple conjure? What's the simple things? Sometimes people want to have like this long list of things that they do to make things work for them. But baby, all you got to do is take 10 minutes, set aside 10 minutes so you can get your task done. You know, you might not need a whole spreadsheet. Like it's really kind of it feels very practical, especially with this 10 of Pentacles here, is putting the practical thing to practice for you. Especially with that 5 of Swords, all of that air energy that's kind of like not conflicting, but like again, like fighting for your attention, fighting to, and some of this can actually be people in conflict and conflicts around you that's drawing you away from what you're trying to build. Be mindful of that. So you may need to draw away. You may need to have some time of solitude so you can kind of get yourself together, so you can keep what's most important in focus. But when you have community and people who are supporting what you're building, who are funding what you're building, who are adding their energy and their ashe to what you're doing, to your energy and your ashe, those distractions, they won't get you off course. So make sure you're doing those measures to ensure that you see the abundance you're working for. Let's see what else is coming in for Taurus. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So we have funnel for period of frustration, lessons to be learned. It feels like that 5 of Swords energy, that contention. What I also saw is like there may be some people like stewing. Like sometimes the 5 of Swords is not active energy and like, oh, there's people fighting and people are having arguments. Sometimes it's you replaying the thing, thinking about the thing, thinking about what's keeping you away from peace and prosperity. And so like that frustration can build. And so Spirit is saying, watch out for that. How can you then use that simple conjure to kind of reframe? And so you have Dragon, beware of self-delusion. This feels like that even though you are the magician is yet in need of going on the rest of the journey. There are more tools that they need. There's more experience that they need. They can always learn from others. In fact, in the Fool's journey, the next person that we could say the magician or the Fool meets is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess has spiritual sight, and so that's necessary on your journey. So how can you tune into your spirit so as not to engage in or fall into self-delusion, or for you to feel like, well, I'm the magician, I can really just do this on my own. You are the magician, and we all need somebody. And then you have the Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. That's that abundance I was talking about. So be prepared to have your hands open in July. I feel like there's going to be definitely abundance in any of its forms coming toward you, Taurus. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I have. I think I already said this, but make sure you take some time for yourself, Taurus. It doesn't have to be like a full-on sabbatical, but take some, like, what I'm really hearing is just take some time to breathe. Find breathing room this month. That feels really important for you. Okay, okay. I think that is all for Taurus. Now, Gemini. Y'all, I did not name my little banners. So if I click on one and it's the wrong one, just charge it to my head and not my heart. All right. My gems. Also, if you are in here and you are watching live or on the replay, if you could hit the like button, that would mean so much to me. If you could just like the video, it lets me know you like what you're hearing. It lets me know that y'all still hanging with me, even though my energy is kind of low today, but we're grateful. Oh, okay. All right. The car is already trying to jump out. The Geminis are coming out of hiding. Y'all been, oh, all right. Bless. Okay. This one's first. Yep. All right. Gemini. We have the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups and the Emperor. Okay. I love these threes: expansion and forward momentum. That's really happening in many ways for Geminis. When I see was really jumping out at me are these two threes. The three of wands and the Three of Cups together is just so juicy for me, because the Three of Wands is speaking about, like, okay, this is where I see myself. I see where I want to be in the world. I know how, like, oh, I don't know all of the ins and outs, but I know where I'm ready to blaze this trail, right? And then you have the Three of Cups. And now the Three of Cups, I know it's like celebration and good times and like people coming around, right? Y'all, okay, so y'all kikiing in the comments, and I'm trying to figure out what. Go on and let me know why y'all chuckling. But let me tell you what I see when I see the Three of Cups. I always see spirit, specifically spirits, ancestors. When I see the Three of Cups, I'm like, oh, they're here. The Three of Cups always feels like spirits conspiring with you, gathering around you. This always feels like all right, this is gonna sound real weird, but the song that I heard was "There's a Meeting in My Bedroom." I know that's like we talking about ancestors. We are, and there's something about your ancestors meeting you in the most intimate places. Gemini. In a place where you feel safe enough for you to lay your head down, for you to take off all the things that you were carrying throughout the day, so you can close your eyes and allow your mind to rest. And so as you are moving forward, because I see you doing something new, I see you taking time for yourself. Hello, I'm a Gemini. I'm on vacation right now. But I see you moving through. You see this here? A portal, a gate. And so as you do that, you have the protection and you have the cooperation of ancestors. And so what I have been feeling, and as I am moving through the world and just paying attention to what other people are talking about, and people I'm in a relationship with, we've been saying the same thing, that people are noticing different spirit activity. People are noticing like different ancestors coming forward. It's like, oh my goodness, for me, it was a song that came to me that came from an ancestor, from someone else. They're like, I've been having these dreams of people that I don't recognize, but I feel like I know. These are new spirits coming in because, Gemini, you are moving into a new place. And so they're coming in like a swarm to, one, celebrate you. Whew. What I just saw was, you know how when, sometimes I think when we think about portals and death, especially when we talk about death and transformation in the tarot, it's such a dark place. Mecca, come on back. Come on back. Yeah. Usually when we think about death, we think about it being in a dark place. We think about cocoons, right? Or the womb. And I think about if we could all imagine being a newborn baby again. What I just saw was this scene of this newborn baby being born, coming out of the womb. And one of the first faces they see is their mother, their parent, the person who was carrying them the whole time, the person whose voice they were hearing, but whose face they couldn't see, the voice that they knew. Have you ever seen any videos, or maybe you've been to a birth, or maybe you've birthed your own children, and the baby comes out and their eyes aren't even open, but their mother says something? Actually, any parent, a voice that they've been hearing through the filter of those waters that's been protecting them, they turn to those voices. And so the scene that I saw was a baby being born and ancestors in the room singing, "Welcome to this world, little one. Welcome to this world, little one. Welcome to this world, little one." And so we don't think about birth as death. But even birth is an ending. It's the ending of being encapsulated or wrapped in that watery womb. That's over. You no longer have to rely on the life source of your parent. You are now breathing air. And so to think of you, Gemini, coming in through this portal that usually we consider dark and scary, but for you to go through that portal, and rather than it being a huge culture shock, which I know it can be for new babies, you are welcomed by ancestors. And they're saying, "Welcome to this world, little one. We've been on this side waiting for you. Welcome to this world, little one." And the reason why it seems like new spirits are coming forward, they've just been in another place waiting for us. And their call is familiar because we've been hearing their voices. We've been hearing it through the filter of the spaces that we've been in now. But now, as we dare to walk this journey, they're a little closer because we're a little closer. Gemini, whatever it is you're doing in July, you have ancestors and spirits who are welcoming you, who are saying you can get comfortable in this space now. And just like certain ancestors do when we cross that portal, they say, "Gather around, now that you're here, let's bring some order to things." And so that's what it feels like. You're getting acclimated, you're believing, you're expanding, and there has to be some order. There has to be some safety precautions and some boundaries. because even expansion needs some safeguards. We all need boundaries. And so what are the areas as you cross through this portal? What are the areas that need special attention? Because the Emperor is going to bring forward what needs to be focused on. This also feels like very heavy protective energy of your ancestral fathers. This is also you seeing yourself seated in a particular place of power where it might feel a little foreign at first, which is why rather than your ancestors starting by, all right, here's your crown, you rule now, they start by, let's celebrate you. Welcome to this world, little one. They accept you. It's almost like your coronation. I just saw a movie last night. It's still new, so I'm not going to tell you too much, but I'll say this. It is important to belong, and your spirits want you to know you belong, Gemini. The dreams that you have for yourself, they're not too big. The desires that you have for yourself, they're not too far-fetched. The business goals and career plans that you have, they are achievable. And they want you to know that even in your own dreams, you belong there. So I watched a movie. I'm not going to give it away, but if you have seen the most recent Miles Morales Spider-Man movie, then you know how important it is to know you belong. And I'm going to leave it at that. Go see the movie if you haven't already. Let's see what else is coming in for Gemini. Okay, we don't. Oh, okay. Now, this one too. Okay. All right, y'all got a lot of cards. Okay. All right, Gemini. Child, Gemini, we gotta have a whole different talk. And maybe this is why the ancestors were treating you like baby in the vision that I had. Cause baby, you gotta. We just talked about boundaries, right? You have Ram for a stubborn and aggressive person. Might be a Taurus in your life because it's a Ram. You also have Turkey, someone behaving, this is an ableist word, so ridiculously. Turkey. So that safety and security that I said, that protective nature of the Emperor, and also that affirmation from your spirits that you belong is going to be important when you got this kind of frivolous, when you got people playing in your face, because it's really giving people playing in your face. Don't let them. You also have Vulture. I'm sorry, Gemini, that was a really cute message, but we getting ate up a little bit. Vulture. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Everybody's like, what exactly? It's kind of giving what is going on. I'm gonna pull another card because I want some clarity, because dang, it just came real fast. It came real fast. You have Gavel. Listen, hold on. Before I even go further, because it's giving real chaotic, and I need some of the astro folks to tell me whether or not it's about to get real chaotic, because all of a sudden it just got real loud, and I'm trying to make sure Spirit, can you tell me what is going on? What is going on? I'm waiting on Winter to tap in to let me know. They said something about Mars. Oh, their particular Mars return. Oh, okay. Winter said, okay. It's kind of giving that then. Okay. Okay. So I asked, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? I'm gonna tell y'all what the last two cards are, and then I'm gonna tell you what card I got. You have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. You got gavel for involvement with the law. So that's why I was like, God, dog, what is going on? Jaden said, is it us? Are we the drama? Because, yeah, okay. Thank you to the astrologers. Thank you to the astrologers. Because all of a sudden, it just started getting real interesting. But what is the meaning of this? I got the moon. The moon. I also got the 9 of Pentacles. So, Geminis, what this is really giving me is that it feels like we are actually about to have to deal with a lot of stuff that we have not been addressing. The things that have been underneath the surface, the things that have even been building for a while. I did say that there is a portal. I did say that it's like a new birth. And so when particular eras of your life are dying, like I said, that baby in the womb no longer needs the life source that they had, right? And so as things are, as you are moving on and moving away, moving up, it feels like there's going to be a lot of tense energy around you doing that. But the 9 of Pentacles is talking about you standing on your own anyway. If you dare to go into those depths anyway. Will you discover the worth? I don't know why. Yeah, this is real chaotic energy. I'm like trying to even parse it together myself. Okay. What is this gavel about? That's all right. That's weird. I don't know if anybody, y'all, this is really weird. I've never had this energy with Gemini before, and I'm really trying to parse it out. It's really wild. This is real specific. I don't know if this is for anybody, but like the involvement with the law, it feels like someone I pulled the Ace of Pentacles as a clarifier for that card. It feels like someone may be like getting another chance. It feels like someone, I don't know why I just heard like someone being released from prison. I don't know, like I don't know if anyone has like a family member. This is like, listen, we're not even supposed to be doing all that kind of channeling, but it feels like there may be a family member who's released from prison or imprisonment. So this doesn't feel like a negative involvement. I saw y'all rebuking in the comments. I am really like perplexed. And I have no qualms with saying that. None whatsoever. What it does feel like, though, is for Gemini, we are going to have to be unafraid of leaving the warmth and the environment of that watery womb. And we're going to have to figure out what it means to breathe new air. And we're going to have to figure out what it means to be on our own. Not without our spirits, not without ancestral support, but without a direct life source that we once had. Whatever that is for you. I know what it is for me. And if you're a Gemini, I'm pretty sure you know what it is too. And now you're going to have to take a chance on yourself. And that means that you may have these people around you who are unfamiliar, who are talking that talk to throw you off your game. But you know the vision that you have for yourself. Can't nobody take that from you unless you hand it to them. Is that all? I'm hearing, because this card about being worried that somebody's out to get you. I'm hearing that your head is marked, Gemini. Marked as in you belong to somebody. You are your ancestors' baby. They can't touch you. Yeah. Everybody else is somebody's ancestors' baby. But you, Gemini, you can't worry about what other folks are doing around you. There is a path that is very clear in front of you. You must walk it. Nine of Pentacles. You may find yourself doing the work and reaping the harvest by yourself for a time. But remember, you belong here. You were welcomed here. And you will thrive here. Ashe. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. I don't know how long I had my eyes closed, but y'all be in the comments going off. Thank y'all for allowing me to work through that, because sometimes you just gotta go within, because yeah. Mac, I didn't even see it. See, yeah, we feeling it. Yeah, ashe. I'm glad. Testimonies already coming through. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad. Okay, listen, one thing about me, if I don't know something, I don't know something. So I'm gonna wait until it comes. So thank y'all for letting me tarry. That's what we call in the church, tarry in a minute. Cause like sometimes it's not always clear, but I ain't gonna stop until we get it, right? That's why y'all here. Ashe. Okay, let's move on to Cancer. Happy birthday to the tropical Cancers. If you in the house. Let me reset my cards. Like I said about Gemini, it's sounding like systemic and institutional haterism for me. It could be, and maybe that's why I was feeling chaotic. And I saw Papa Boko and Winter both saying it's about to be real fiery astrologically. And we've already been kind of seeing with stuff going on with the not so Supreme Court that is a lot going on. So perhaps that was part of that, but thank y'all for trucking with me. Yeah, God favor me. Yes, pop the bottles. Christelle, you must be a Gemini. I'm sorry, a Cancer. All right. Let's see. Spirit, tell me something good coming toward my Cancer placements. Oh, okay. And one more, please. Oh, okay. Cancer, you doing a thing. You got the Knight of Swords. You have the Three of Pentacles. And you have the Chariot. And we are in the year of the Chariot. So love this for y'all. So, it's going to be real important for you in this particular month. Please do not get in your own way, Cancer. Please do not get in your own way, because I see such progression for you. And I feel like the only thing that, like, the only person who could tell you no right now is you, Cancer. Because I see the opportunity to not only travel and do have really good times with people this particular month for your birthday, obviously, but also it just feels like you also have this beautiful collaboration of projects, and it feels like just a really good exchange of energy with this Three of Pentacles right here in the center of your spread. I always really appreciate this Knight of Swords, because usually this is the fastest knight, but in this deck they are just very still, they are very pointed about what they're about to say, very pointed about the direction that they're going. In this particular spread, your Knight of Swords is facing away from collaboration and away from this forward motion. Let me actually think about this a little more. There's nothing wrong with thinking about it. As one of my favorite Cancer friends says, I just be hermiting. I'm just a little hermit crab. And that's fine. And that's good. But it really feels like what's happening for you is the blossoming of new opportunities, specifically that are relational. So opportunities to collaborate, opportunities to build and rebuild with people. It feels like a really good month to share your voice and your ideas. And they are received well also. We have the Sidereal babes. If you're late July, baby, your son could be in Cancer for your birthday. Oh, hello, late. Okay, Cancer, baby. But yeah, this feels, yeah, I really feel like there's no, yeah, you have really important things to say. You got the Knight of Swords here. You have really important things to say and to share. And so July is just giving you an opportunity to do that on your terms, the way you want to do it, right? Because like I said, this Knight of Swords is different from the traditional Knight of Swords who's like, I'm just going to go. This one is more thoughtful. This one is a little more, this might be, I even like that this particular knight looks older. Like they're like, yeah, I might be a knight, but I've actually been doing this a while, so I'm not new to this, regardless of what my title is. And so this feels kind of like that. Like you got a little more wisdom under your belt. So for you, collaboration feels good to you because I don't get the sense that you necessarily want to be in the spotlight. Like I said, sometimes that hermiting thing is like, I'm good just kind of being by myself. And when I do come around people, I'll say what I have to say and just kind of go on about my way. But with the Chariot, it feels like people are gathering to hear more from you, kind of pushing you to the front just a little bit more. And I think you're going to surprise people. You may even surprise yourself. So I don't know where you're going in July, Cancer, but happy travels. Because, child, whatever it is that you're working on is taking you places. And that can be physical or just, you going somewhere, boo. I love that. Yes, Papa Boko, this is your you the poster child for the Tazama now. We love to see that. Okay. Oh, okay. These two. All right. Spirit, can you show? That's a lot. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. What is going on with this? This deck is like real anxious. Let me just get 2 more cards, please. Okay. 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 Cancer, you have Quill for get back to the basics. Get back to the basics. So if you are a writer, creator of any type, communicator, we do have the Knight of Swords here. Do that thing. Do that thing that you do so well. Get back to your craft, whatever it is. Get back to your craft. This is the time where you will see things work for you. It's kind of giving like that Eight of Pentacles energy, where it's like you putting in the work and you get that return. That's what's coming up for you. You also have the Man card. Anytime I see the Man card, that's your ancestral fathers pulling up. So connecting with your ancestral fathers and or the men folk in your family, in your communities will be very beneficial and helpful for you this particular month. It can even be love interest too, but it really feels like ancestral support. You have Finger for warning you of a problem either now or in the future, which I will pull a card on so we can get some insight into that. And then you have Door for opportunities waiting for you. Yeah, it's very that for Cancer. But I do want to get some insight. Spirit, can you tell me about this Finger card? You see how clean this energy is compared to Gemini? What in the world is going on with Gemini? Rebecca says, going into the prisons with my new job, I know a lot of things are going to be healed. Ashe. I didn't even think about that for Gemini. Some people might actually be working in prisons. I feel like somebody getting out though. Spirit, show me what's going on. What's this problem going on with Cancer? Oh, okay. For astro clarification, you got the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck was the Nine of Pentacles. Cancer, The problem is other people not being used to you showing up the way you about to show up in July. That's really all that is. So it's really not your problem. It's just kind of letting you know. People might be like, oh. And I don't feel like it's going to be like people have a like, it doesn't really feel like hater. It just feels like people are really seeing you and are trying to understand how to take you in, if that makes sense, you know? Yeah, but I don't really get like hater energy. It just kind of feels like all eyes on you. Um, and it's based off of how you are coming across with your words, how you are. Um, yeah, I got heard like some of y'all getting some bass in your voice. There's something about the way that you communicating and saying the things. It's like, okay, okay. So it's just letting you know that people might, people might be trying to figure out how to deal with it. And that's all right. Let them deal. They're going to be all right. Because you're doing real good. You're doing real good, Cancer. I love that. All right. Let's move on to now. Listen, let's see if I got the right one. Nope. Leo. I should have named these. That's my fault. Gotta love the bloopers. Gotta love it. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Hanging tight. We're still in this thing. All right. Spirit, tell me what's coming in for my Leo placements. And can I get one more? Which one? This one? Ashe. All right. Leo, you have King of Pentacles. You have the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups. Oh, okay. Yeah, big boss. Big boss. And it's interesting too, because I feel like with you showing up as the King of Pentacles, it feels like you have a little more power in January. Let me not. In July. It kind of feels like you're calling the shots, and this can be in your personal life and your work life. But it really feels like you're calling the shots because this Four of Cups kind of feels like the energy that I'm getting off of it in this particular spread just kind of feels like you being like, no, actually, that's not working for me. I don't really want that. Go back and try it again. Like, I really, I don't know how people are going to feel about it, but you feeling really good. It's something about you coming more into your authority. And this very much so can be you in your workplace. And I don't think that you like coming across as rude, but I really feel like it's kind of giving like, that's not working for me, that we need to go back to the drawing board. And it feels like you really calling the shots. I love when people are like, really? Yes, really. That's what I see. I only say what I see. Yes, really. But since you asked it that way, and I don't know if you mean this in the way that I'm reading it, but if you're feeling like that's not me, the King of Pentacles here could be calling to what you're about to walk into. And if we look at the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups together, as you kind of being conscious of things that have already transpired, conscious of relationships that were and now they aren't, it feels like you could be Make it plain. What is it for my Leos? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm. There's something about the King of Pentacles being representative of uh this abundance and this type of power to make things happen for themselves. And the King of Pentacles, I like to call King Midas because, you know, whatever they touch can turn to gold because they have already put in enough work and enough effort over time to have the type of wisdom to make it happen. And they've seen it, and other people have seen it. And so, Leo, what will it take? What do you need to learn? What do you need to gather so that you can see yourself as such, so that you can move in that same regard? Because I said I saw you being in a type, having the type of authority to send something back that you don't like. It's something like, it's almost like, you know, when you're sitting at a restaurant and, you know, they get your order wrong. Rather than just being like, I'm not going to be difficult, I'm just going to just keep it. Mm-mm. There's something about you being like, no. Mm-mm. Send it back. I want the best. I don't want better. I want the best you got. I want exceptional. Leo, see yourself as exceptional. When you are in full awareness of being exceptional, you will not take anything less. You got 2 cups cards, relationships. You do not have to take what people are serving. The question becomes, and this might sound real harsh, but I'm going to say it how I hear it. They might be giving you their best, but is that the best that you deserve? Huh? They might be doing their best. Is that the best you deserve? Do you know how much a person who has the gift of anything they touch turning to gold, do you know how much that person is worth? They are the value. What? And so you walk around holding this golden key that is you, Leo. And so sometimes it's not as simple as, well, if I have the gift of turning things into gold, then if the particular relationship dynamics that I'm in right now, if they're not what I need them to be, well, then I could just do the work and make it work. Like I can make it what it needs to be. Sure. Possibly. It could also be as the King of Pentacles. You know that sometimes in order for you to get the best harvest, Certain seeds need to be planted in certain environments. And so what needs to shift for you to get the most out of these seeds? It's kind of giving it ain't got to be that hard for you, Leo. Relationships. The good news is your goodness, the goodness about your month is I do see you as understanding you are the King of Pentacles. I do see you as looking at and evaluating your relationships and saying, well, yeah, that does add to who I am. This is a golden opportunity. This is a love that is fortified and is strong. And then you also saying, but this one, it's okay if I send that one back. It's not done yet. It needs a little more time. Why is this good? Because I feel like some Leos have been sitting on some hard conversations. You've been sitting on some things that you need to talk about with folks. You've been sitting on saying the thing the way it needs to be said. And it's really just time to just communicate. And as you do that, as you honor that, this Four of Cups turns into the Three of Cups. This Four of Cups of you meditating and thinking about how is this going to work in my life? Does this work in my life? The Spirit just kind of shows you this is what you need. This is how you can carry it through. And look at how you find the love that's there. This Three of Cups feels like relationships. This Three of Cups feels like your people, your tribe, your lovers, your friends, your family. You still got to enter into those relationships, though, as the King of Pentacles. This kind of feels like, too, that feeling of, do I belong here? Can I thrive here? Will they hear me here? Try it out. Practice. That's kind of what I'm getting. I know that's like kind of different, but that's what I'm getting. Spirit, what else is coming in for Leo? What else? For Leo, you have Pen. For new job or career. We like that with the King of Pentacles here. And goodness being handed to you. You have dog barking, advice from a friend. People signing on as you lift your voice a little bit. as you get in your power a little bit, as you start calling some more shots a little bit. And then you have haystack karma. You will reap what you have sown. You will reap what you have sown. Sow good seeds and watch them come up. That Midas touch, make sure you are touching yourself, touching your own life with your own power to grow and to thrive. What did Toni Morrison tell us? You're your own best thing. That's important to remember in any relationship you show up in. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, I got it right on the first time. Virgo. Okay. I'm just glad that y'all are with me today because I feel I'm not sure what I'm feeling, but I'm here by faith and y'all are here with me too. And that feels real good. Spirit, tell me what good things are coming toward Virgo. Oh, okay. That's it. Virgo, you're so very welcome. Okay, this one. And, oh no, this one. Which one, y'all? This one. Ooh, okay. Virgo, you have strength, the 5 of earth or the 5 of pentacles, and death. Let me get one more card. Because when I see certain cards, I like to see what's on the other side. Yeah. Okay. And the last card that I pulled out was the moon. Okay, Virgo. It's yeah. I just heard, y'all know this song we used to sing in church that this joy that I have, the world can't take it away. Or the world didn't give it to me, so the world can't take it away. That's what I'm feeling for Virgo. Is that July may feel like a month where you have to kind of penny pinch. And this is not only within your pockets, but it's also feeling like it's a month where you have to just preserve as much of your energy as you can. And so this strength kind of feels like that song that's almost like a reminder to yourself and to your own spirit and your own heart that the joy that you have, the peace that you have, the love that you have, the strength, as the strength card is here, that you have, it didn't come from the world. It didn't come from something outside of you. It came from a deep spiritual place. It came from the divine. And so it feels like you're going to have to tap into that for the month ahead. And the good thing that's coming is the death card, is the change, is the transformation. Because death is saying that old things will pass away so that new things can come. And so if you've been feeling kind of stuck and stagnant, not only in your energy, but like in your finances, that feels like July is ready to, it's a prime month for those things to come to an end. If you've been feeling like very lonely and feeling very just depleted and kind of abandoned. There's something about the month of July that's about to turn the tables for you, Virgo. And so I feel like for you, though, the change is the tables may be turning, but it's not like a tower change where it's instant. It feels more like a wheel of fortune change where like the change is coming, but you gotta steer it that direction, right? If you're trying to move a big ship, I know everybody been talking about the Titanic and all of that, but when you have to steer a big ship, it's gonna take you a minute to kind of steer that thing around. And so that's what it feels like, is that you are on the trajectory of things changing. So what's going to hold you and preserve you, Virgo, is this joy that you have. It can't be taken from you. This peace that you have, it can't be taken from you. And so the strength is about how you are going to fortify yourself. What are the ways that you can pour into yourself, regardless of how these systems and maybe even other people have made you to feel like you were left out in the cold? How are you fostering the warmth that you need as you prepare for the transformation? And so the moon card here is talking about going into those depths. It's talking about going deeper, deeper still. I think about the Bible story about Jonah in the well and how the whale swallowed Jonah. Jonah was in the belly of this sea monster, this sea creature, baby, because the way the orcas are coming for us, well, not me, them people that are out there in the water. But Jonah was swallowed. And that probably felt like the end for Jonah. But as the story goes, Jonah was actually being preserved in the belly of that whale. And so, Virgo, I want you to know that as you're moving through your month, if ever you feel at any point, oh, well, this must be it, because now I just don't know how I'm going to get up from this place, I want you to know that even where it feels like I can go no further, even when you feel like you might be in the belly of a whale, that is the vehicle of your preservation. That is actually moving you toward your destiny. I don't think that, I no longer think, at least, that the divine causes bad things to happen. I do think that the divine can use things that were trying to take us out and discourage us and beat us down and turn it in our favor. And that's what I feel like is happening for Virgo in the month of July. And so the strength that you have is the faith in knowing that this is going to turn around for me. Because what I have found that is fortifying me, it cannot be taken away. Because they didn't give it to me in the first place. Not shame. All right, let's see what else is coming in for Virgo. All right. May I have one more card for Virgo, please? You have Bo. You are highly thought of. You have Bear. Danger, especially in money matters. So I would say definitely watch out for your money. You do have the 5 of Pentacles here. So be mindful of your funds. Save where you can, if you can. You have Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So I like to say with the 5 of Pentacles, it is a card that speaks to us about moving through hard times with somebody else. So make sure that if you're having those moments where you feel down, Virgo, that you are reaching out for help. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just need somebody else who loves you to remind you that it's not going to always be like this. Because this is the hope. This is the goodness that you can expect, that things are changing. You do have wreath for sorrow over a loss. And I just want to encourage you, Virgo, that as the things are changing, again, they're changing in your favor. Sometimes, yes, it does mean that we have to lose something. But as the caterpillar goes into the cocoon to become a butterfly, like we have on this death card, they do lose their old form, but they gain wings. So keep that in mind. You are moving closer to where you were supposed to be the whole time. Ashe. I hope that was helpful to you, Virgo. Let's see. We are on to Libra. Okay. Let me reset. If you are enjoying the reading, definitely make sure that you like the video. It would mean so much to me. Jaden says it's giving Fantasia. Sometimes you got to lose to win again. Ashe. Yeah. Yep. Down, don't meet out. That's right. Remember that strength. Spirit, can you tell me what's coming in for Libra? Tell me something good about Libra in the month of July. Oh, okay. Can I get 2 more cards, please? For Libra. This one. And okay. Libra, you have your card, Justice, the Ace of Cups, and the Daughter or the Page of Swords. Ooh, okay. What's interesting is, again, another card that shows a portal or a doorway. The Justice card here feels like I just heard, now what do you have to say about it? And it's almost like, Libra, you are being handed the mic in July. Not even so much so that you may be like on stages or giving speeches, although maybe some of you are speakers in that way. But it feels like you are being handed the mic to say your side of the story, to speak to your experiences, to give your testimony. It feels like some truths are about to be revealed, and that things are going to end up in your favor. What's also interesting, when I see Justice, I think about karmic cycles and getting another chance to kind of tackle something, right? It really feels like whatever it was that you have been preparing for up until this point, Libra, like now is the time to act. Now you're ready. Now you're ready to push through. Because it seems as though with this Ace of Cups is that you're working through whatever it was that was burning you out, because now your cup is full. You have a full goblet. Whatever has like geared you up to this moment, it feels like you have been like getting close to the door. Your hand is on the knob and it's like, you might have memories of how it happened last time where maybe it didn't go right. Or you may have had moments where you felt like you might get the short end of the stick, or you might not go all the way. You might not achieve the dream the way that you have envisioned it. The Ace of Cups is saying believe. Believe in your capabilities. It feels like a new cycle has begun for you, Libra. And the Ace of Cups, especially with the Page of Swords, feels like you are going to be in communication, like loving communication, but also it feels like you're going to be receiving news about these opportunities, about this goodness coming in. Some of you are going to be signing contracts with Justice here. Some of you are going to be, like getting into new partnerships, new deals. Some of that feels very important for your progression. So again, Libra, as you come to the door, know that you have done the work that is necessary to prepare you for it. In fact, here in the Justice card, we see they have the sword. They're standing here with the scales, and there's already a path that has been prepared. All they have to do is decide. And so once you have decided, Libra, take the bold step and move. It's not even a path that has been uncharted. It's been paved so that you can easily move down this road and walk through the door. This is not a door that's dark that looks like, I don't know what's back there. The sun is shining back there for you. So you just have to take the goodness and the wonder and the love and the dreams and inspiration, all the things that you've been like putting in to what you're working on, whether that's your job, your relationships, your spirituality. Get excited, because I feel like there's going to be some type of official commitment that may be happening. And it can be you committing to the work that you're doing. Again, it feels like some of y'all may be signing some important contracts with people. For some of you, maybe some of your work is around social media, because we have the Page of Swords here. It could be social media where you are taking a chance and taking a bet on yourself. But there's expansion here for you. You just got to take the cup. The divine is giving you all of what you need, and you've done a lot of work. So just trust yourself. Welcome in, Nadia. If you are just coming in, like the video. Just once though. This is not TikTok. Just just like it once. Let's see what else is coming in. Yep. Let's get one more for Libra. Yeah. Libra, you have crib, birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. I told you, some of y'all are signing deals and stuff. Like, yeah. Star, guarantee success. And if I join this with the message of the star in the tarot, it's success that's healing for you. Like I said, this is like the end of, like, this is the end of an era, a cycle that you're putting it into, and you're starting something brand new. So whatever before was like very hard for you, maybe even wounds that you have around success and being perceived and speaking out loud or writing or communication, this is a new start. This is something brand new. And so Spirit wants you to be excited. Oh my gosh, look at this. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths open up. Can't even make that up. So Libra, you just got to walk through. It's already paved. It's already paved. Move forward in confidence. Move forward in confidence, and it's really going to be all right. All right, Libra, I hope that was helpful for you. I think, is this the right one? Is it Scorpio? Nope. Scorpio. we just, I didn't prepare my visuals the way I normally do. So thank y'all for your grace. All right. I don't even know. Are the Scorps still in the house? If you're a Scorp in the house, let me know in the comments if you're still here. Oh, look, hold on. Tasha has a comment. Child, I've been praying for Scorpio since the live started because we don't know what this is going to be. Help us, Lord. I listen. It's been interesting energy. Y'all been rocking with me because I've really been trying to like parse through this thing. But yeah, I think I feel hopeful. If before I even pull a card, I feel hopeful for Libra. Not Libra, Scorpio. And I agree with Jeida, and I think Libra did get the smoothest reading. But the day is still young. We still got a couple more signs to go. Spirit, show me. Okay. This one. Okay. This ain't on, child. Spirit, tell me something good, real good, coming towards my Scorpios. Oh, that's okay. Oh, all right. This one too. You know when it's so good, you got to make the stank face. It just. So I actually do read reversals. I don't always read them on Storytelling Tarot, but y'all just had a card reverse in the air, so we're going to read it as such. Y'all got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You got the 10 of Pentacles. You got the 3 of Cups. I think this is the third time the 3 of Cups has come up. So this is the first thing I'm getting is Scorpio. I really feel like you're about to have like some friendships that come into your life that are going to last, boo. Like if you've been someone who's like, I just really want some friends. I just really want some people who are just like thick like peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? Like this feels like these people are coming. Oh, I really love that. Because it feels like for y'all, like you just need to, the Two of Pentacles in reverse is really like that release of like, yes, I have been holding all these things on my own and I'd rather just not. I'd rather have someone else share the burden of survival, as Dana Lynn Knuckles would say. I would rather have someone else help me with this. Because I've been doing this. I've been doing this on my own for a while. And I'm ready to release it. I'm ready to let it go. And so, yeah, that feels like, it really feels like, I say, like I said that 3 of Cups can also be like spiritual ancestral support, but it really feels like you are setting yourself up for, or being set up for some relationships that are going to be very helpful for you, not only to meet your material needs, but also those emotional needs. Wow, I really, really love that. For some of you, this may be coworkers, people that you work with. And I know some people don't like befriending coworkers, but it feels like there might be people who you work with who might end up being like your new bestie. It also just feels like you are coming upon some type of connections that are going to be lucrative and very valuable, adding to your life. Not only like adding to the joys in your life, but also like money. So for those of you who are interested, like in working with yourself, this can also be, I think it was Cancer that had collaborations, but it also feels like you may be, this is interesting. It's kind of giving, there's no source here, but it's kind of giving like some of y'all doing like podcasts with friends, or like doing something where you're having a really good time and it like you're doing something that's fun, but like it turns out to be something that's like lucrative. It feels like some type of partnership, even if it's not a podcast per se. Um, there's something around connection and safety. Mm. I just heard this is everything I've been dreaming about. So maybe some of y'all had given up that you would find um, connections like this that were aligned like this. But it feels like the opportunity is coming in July for Scorpios. I'm also hearing, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow worry about itself. I think that's like a scripture in Matthew. Um, and that's kind of like the energy of this Two of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like just casting your cares on the divine, right? And then everything just kind of landing the way that it's supposed to go. And so there's something about like releasing control for you, Scorpio, control over the way that you think that life is going to go. And instead, how can you conspire with your ancestral support to begin to build the life that you want instead of like wishing for it? What are the practical things that you can do that's going to help you build that abundance and success that you see for yourself? I know that's right, because Gemini got ate up. I feel like I need to do Geminis again. Good God. Oh, I'm so glad that it's resonating. Yeah. I'm sorry. Control came up again. But it's good though, because when the control is released, we're able to have our hands open to receive all of what's there. Holding on to those Two Pentacles, like you can only hold those two. But when you release it and allow and invite other people into that experience, especially as people who are worthy step up, then you can have 10, because you all bring what you have and add to one another. That's how you celebrating. Everybody brings what they have. No one's overburdened because everybody is sharing. Yeah. Let's see what else is coming in for Scorpio. I'm gonna be thinking about this one. Okay. I'm gonna be thinking about Gemini for a minute. Okay, give me one more. Okay. Scorpio, you also got the star for guaranteed success. We see it. With the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups, we see celebrations, we see money, opportunities. You have carriage for a journey, either physical or mental. I said having a good time with friends, so I just thought about girls trips. I don't know if some of y'all planning on going on girls trips or having like and girls like gender expansive, hanging out with your homies. And then Cobweb, you are being protected from negative forces beyond your control. And so that's why this just reminds me of that message of control. You might as well cast your cares upon the divine, because they can see more than we can see. And they're already actively working for you and with you on your behalf so that you can receive the things that you've been hoping and praying for. So there's a need to kind of trust that they got you in the midst of that. Ashe. 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 Okay. Child, let's see. Nope. Sagittarius. I gotta laugh. I just gotta laugh. You are so welcome. You're so welcome, Tasha. All right. Sag. Spirit, tell me something good. Oh, all right. And get one more for Sag. Of course, the fire placement will be hot like that. Good God Almighty. All right. Sagittarius, you have the King of Wands. And you have the Hanged Woman or the Hanged Person. And you have the King of Pentacles. Oh, Sag. Child. It is amazing. This king energy is just wow. Sag, you really know who you are. You really know what you bring. Like, wow. And it's interesting because what I'm getting real loud for Sagittarius is you have the idea, the spark, and all it takes for you is to like dream about it, think about it. I'm gonna sleep on it for a night, and then you immediately go to work. And so I feel like people will perceive your actions and your success in July as like almost like you're pulling like that magician energy, like, oh, they're just conjuring and things are just happening. Things are just happening. I guess it's kind of like that, but they're not seeing the work that you're putting in. Like you're actually like doing things. You're actually making it happen. It's your kingship that's coming forward. It's your authority that's coming forward. It's your lack of care about what people say or think about what you're doing and how you're moving that's coming forward. This is really showing you in this particular month caring less about other people's feelings, like not that you're being harsh with it, but these are the kings, so they don't usually give warm and fuzzy. We don't have the King of Cups here. The King of Cups might be giving a little more warm and fuzzy. The King of Wands really is like whatever suits me is what I'm gonna do. What is gorgeous about this is it's not that you are being careless. You're actually being very intentional because you have the Hanged Person in the center. That is where you are, as you're ideating, as you're creating and dreaming, as you're moving about in the world, as you're having conversations, as you're making your waves, you have this moment where you are also getting very clear. You're receiving the clarity. You're taking the necessary pause. You're honoring your body and your capacity, and then you go to work. You are consulting with yourself, your own Ori, and then you go to work. There's this enlightenment, this spiritual satiation is the word that's coming to me. That's like that happens in between you getting the idea and you putting in the work. And so the amount of success that is available to you, Sagittarius, is just out of this world. Because when you have the energy of someone who is fiery and passionate and has a very creative way that they see the world and that they solve problems, and then you have the gift of King Midas, everything I touch turns to gold. Every idea I have is successful because I know how to work it. I know how to get people on my side. I know how to pull in the resources. I know how to use and also conserve and preserve my energy to finish it and see it all the way through. Sagittarius, who gonna check you, boo? Who gonna stop you, boo? Goodness. Goodness. Wow. But again, I keep coming to that hanged person because there's also the awareness. You're not just moving forward like braggadociously, like, oh yeah, I'm the king of this, and I just whatever I say goes. Like, no, you have this almost this humility that's like, what I'm doing is important. It's not just for me. It's not just so you can see me, but it's because I know that what I have, it's gonna shake some things up in me and other people. It's gonna move me and other people. It's going to solve problems. It's going to answer questions. It's going to bridge gaps. So whatever you're working on, even if the work that you're working on is you and your own self-confidence, it does not go unnoticed in July, Sagittarius. Ashe. Let's see what's going on for the rest. Oop, oop, oop. Okay. Let's get one more. You got the ancestral mothers coming through for you, Sagittarius. You have dark woman. You got the mothers coming through. Makes sense though. Because even though you have kings here, the mothers be coming through with that energy. At least they do for me. You also have the cane for pay attention to your health. This is likely why I see the hanged person, because that is that moment, that lull, that moment for you to kind of get clarity before you do the work. So make sure that you do not, I just said that the King of Pentacles has the gift of knowing how to use their energy, when to use it, when to conserve. So tap into that energy. You also have broken wishbone for wish will not be granted. So I want to see what that is. The Spirit can give some insight. Spirit, can you give me some insight for Sagittarius about this broken wishbone? Get some insight here. This one. Oh. Okay. You got the sun. This is interesting too, because I just did a reading for someone else where it was the same thing. I'm pretty sure it was this card, both of these cards together. Sagittarius, if anything that I said makes you feel like, oh, actually, I don't want to be perceived, I don't want to like be out front like that, I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen. You gonna be seen. People go, like I said, you're not gonna be able to go unnoticed. And so if you are like, actually, that makes me uncomfortable, I'm so sorry. You just people gonna see you. But the thing about it is, especially with the King of Wands here, people are going to like what they see. So if your fear of being perceived is being judged, like harshly, critically judged, know that, again, whatever you're working on, when you allow people to see it, they're going to be drawn to you. And I believe they're really going to celebrate what you have to, Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna be drawn to you. They're going to want to hear what you have to say. No hiding. Don't be trying to stay in that hanged person position for too long, because then you got to do the work, and then we see the harvest. Ashe. Let's see if I can get it right this time. Nope. Oh, I did right. Okay. It's Capricorn. Now, Capricorn, I feel very hopeful. Do I have any Capricorns in the room? I feel very hopeful. Child, I low-key really, really want to do Gemini again, because Gemini still got me shook, and I'm trying to figure out if my energy was weird, if it was the full moon. Like, I'm not saying I don't trust myself, because I trust myself. And also, even y'all thought that was weird. Emilia, I love you, boo. Okay. Come on. Okay, yeah. We got the caps in the house. Okay. This was the one I was waiting on. Show myself. Okay, I'm gonna show you a stellium something good. Y'all. I wish I could do a poll. I think when I reach like 1,000 subscribers, which by the way, y'all, I reached 500 subscribers. Woo! Thank y'all for subscribing. It means a lot. When I reach 1,000, I think that I can do polls. Because if so, I would do a poll and ask if y'all think I should do another gym video. This is what I'm gonna do. Okay, well, I'm gonna take that since I'm talking, but this is for everybody sitting here. Okay. Y'all really got me thinking about this. Capricorn, these cards are so damn gorgeous. Like, wow. I'm thinking about Gemini, y'all. If anything, I might do like a bonus video for Geminis. Y'all let me know if that's what y'all want me to do. Cap. Y'all ready? I think so. Okay. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, the Queen of Pentacles. You actually have 4 cards, by the way, instead of 3. You have the Ace of Cups. You have the King of Cups. You have the 6 of Wands. Ooh-wee. Wow. Y'all, it's the way it's the bonus for Gemini. Thank you, Emilia. It's the Herb Crafters Tarot. I could not remember the name. That's the name of this deck. It is very cute, and this reading is really cute. I think that y'all have convinced me. I think I'm gonna do a separate video for Gemini. But I am never one to cut my own reading. So it's going to be a bonus and in addition to what has already been spoken. Because sometimes things feel like, what? And then we live it and we're like, oh, that's what it was talking about. But I'm going to give Gemini some extra love just because y'all have asked me, please. Capricorn, is your time, boo. Capricorn. Whoa. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, King of Cups, 6 of Wands. Wow. It's the way that for Capricorn, it really just feels like y'all needed this release. I love to see these water cups for you, because it really feels like, and then y'all have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It just, wow. Mm. I just keep hearing Kendra Lamar, we're gonna be all right. Capricorn, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Because like, if you have been feeling like, and you probably have, if you have been feeling like things have just been just unnecessarily difficult, just unnecessarily so, the Six of Wands is what to me is feeling like this is the break that you need. And I don't mean break like rest break, but you know how when they say like when you make a I need a oh my gosh, I cannot think of the phrase. Your big break. When people talk about your big break. That's what the Six of Wands feels like. It feels like your big break. Like you're breaking into something. Breaking in, breaking out, breaking through. That's what this feels like for the Capricorns. Wow, child. The Queen of Pentacles. And I love this because it feels like there's an offering being made for all to come. And I was just saying to some friends this morning, that what I love about the Queen of Pentacles is that, as someone described her, they're the queen that knows how to gather, that gathers people, that gathers ideas, that gathers things. And they are the queen that has the domain of work and home. They can balance both. And ain't that about a Capricorn, having to do it all? Responsible for all. And so what I love here is there's a little bit of selfishness with this uh, Queen of Pentacles, because normally we have the Queen of Pentacles who's sitting on their throne and they have the pentacle in their lap and they're just kind of looking at it lovingly. But here, the Queen of Pentacles has reached a place of such enoughness that they can give to others. But look how much they're keeping for themselves. Oh yeah. I've done a lot of this work. I've put a lot of energy into this. And sure, you can have some, but I'm keeping a whole lot for myself. And that feels important for you, Capricorn. Because investing and putting all of your energy into all these other things around you, so maybe it can make you money. So maybe it can keep you and your needs met. And it feels like there's like you have got coming to a place now where in July you have blah, blah, blah. Give me words, Lord. You have like dished out just enough for others and kept more for yourself. And I know that kind of sounds like hoarding, but in this regard, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like you being in a place where, give it to me, because I hate the way it just slipped out of my brain like that. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's you finally getting to enjoy your own fruits. Exactly. Exactly. It's me with my love. Yes. Yes, it's exactly that. Because you know how to show up for other people, right? You know how to do that very well. The Queen of Pentacles being the gatherer. People know they can come to you. People know they can get what they need, whether that's wisdom, money, time, energy, food, whatever. They know they can come to you. Even if it's just like they need your body, your physical body for comfort. They know they can come to you. This is you saying, I get to keep a little bit of that. Actually, a lot of that. I'm gonna give you a little piece. I'm keeping the rest. And as you do that, that Ace of Cups is what's keeping you fueled. It's what's creating more of that to keep for yourself. So that means in your relationships, you're showing up as the King of Cups, or yes, the King of Cups, the King of Water, who has mastered emotional. This has been a theme. The Sidereal girls have been talking about it. Emotional availability to yourself. If this is something you've been practicing, you will be fully acting in that in July. I was talking to Winter the other night, and I was saying to them that I heard my ancestors tell me, I was praying about these things, and I heard my ancestors tell me, you can have it. You can have it. And that's what this feels like for you, Capricorn. That Six of Wands, that big break. Like I said, it feels like a breakthrough, a breakout. That Six of Wands is the ancestor saying to you, you can have it. And it's because you have honored yourself enough to keep what is yours, to foster what is yours, to practice receiving this water, receiving that. And then making sure that you are first emotionally available to yourself, and also having practiced emotional maturity and presence with yourself. Because that is the pathway to that success. It's also like feeling your feelings, Capricorn, like really feeling them, and like trusting that you feeling them is not going to ruin your life. It's not going to be to your detriment to feel them. And that's because you have learned that embodiment of the Queen of Pentacles. You've learned how to be grounded in reality enough to give a little bit and keep what you need. Yeah, it's definitely a full moon day. Very that. So, what are the things, Capricorn, that you have recently told yourself, or maybe even not even recently, maybe you've always told yourself that you could not have? In July, I think it's about time you start believing you can have it. As you start holding yourself and believing yourself, The question really becomes, why can't you have it? Why not you? Here's the kicker. This is you also believing that your ancestors want you to have the thing that you want, the relationship that you want, the job that you want, the money that you want. It's not superficial to have your needs met. I don't care what the need is. That's not superficial. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Jada says, I just made that thread about calling in what I desire because I always call in what I require. It's time to want. Ashe. 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 All right. What? Oh, look at that. First card came out. A change for the better. Butterfly. All right, Capricorn. And I love that because normally Capricorn be getting like death, just like Scorpio. Oop, oop. Okay. You have increase in material wealth or spiritual growth, goldfish. You have beryl. You feel that something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. And yeah, you do, Capricorn. That's why you got to trust when they say you can't have it. You feel like you're lacking it. Have you asked for it? And if you have you trusted that it's possible? And when you going to stop giving away all your stuff to other people? When you going to keep some for yourself? You also have finger warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Yeah, let me pull a card to see what that is because I was trying to see if I could gather. Spirit, can you give me insight about the warning either now or in the future? Okay, wait. Well, that doesn't seem okay. give me one more, please. Give me one more. This one. Okay. You have the four of wands and the 10 of wands. Capricorn, you're gonna have to let people some of y'all I feel like people don't make a big enough deal about you, Capricorn. Like people like what you do for them. People like what you give, what you offer. But I feel like people don't make enough of a big deal about you. And this doesn't mean like never, but it just feels like that. The 4 of Wands is a card of like celebration. It's like, reaching a milestone and celebrating with others. And then the 10 of Wands is like that. I got to work for it though. And so this is really, to me, is speaking about worthiness and how you have already done enough to earn, or to not earn. You have done enough to be worthy of celebration. You don't have to do another thing, really. You know what I'm saying? So like, when good things start happening, because we already saw the success, right? We already saw the 6 of fire, the wands. I want you to try not to already think about how you can already try to keep it going. Oh, I just got blessed. How can I keep it going? Oh, this just happened. How can I keep? Okay, I got to hurry up and I just got to bust the door open, because like that is actually moving from a place of insecurity and scarcity. That's that trying to work for something that's been handed to you. It's already in your hand. So why are you trying to? When you gonna let yourself just celebrate though, and just be happy about it? as it comes. Because it's kind of giving that will be the problematic thing that you come up against, is people being like, yay, Capricorn, look at you. Yes, you deserve that. And you being like, who? Well, why? And start questioning why the thing happened. And if it happened if it happened once, it surely won't happen again. And this just probably gonna happen in July because that's what Jeida said. But what's gonna happen in August? And all this stuff and yeah. Breathe. As soon as I said that, Jeida put this in the chat. Not I have asthma. I didn't mean to. Yeah, you have to breathe. So are you on my neck? I apologize. I wasn't trying to gag y'all, but Ashe. I was trying to see if there was something else. It's revel in the moment. Mm-hmm. Yep. I've seen how people have been crowdfunding and doing all kind of stuff and been getting their needs met, y'all. And it sometimes underneath the current, there's this like, well, this ain't gonna last forever, so might as well get what I can while I can. And yeah. Bask. Because your spirits already say you can have it. It should be let's see if it's Aquarius. Nope. Y'all gotta be sick of me at this point. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Thank y'all for rocking with me. It's been quite the afternoon. If you are just tapping in, make sure that you press the thumbs up. Give me a like. Let me know that you are here. That's like your visual. I'm present, Jeida. You got to call my name. Right. You're so welcome. You're welcome, Jeida. Yeah. Let me make sure that got to do right for the Aquarius booze. Cause y'all. Oh, you're so welcome, Nadia. Thank you for coming in. Let's see. What can we find out? What's going on with Aquarius? Spirit, tell me something real good about Aquarius. Real good. All right. Okay, how many cards is that? That's way too many. Let's try it again. I just need two more. Just two. All right. Oh, okay. Let's get one more. I like that. Oh, all right. Aquarius, you have the 8 of Pentacles. You have the 2. You have the 2 of Cups. And you have the Ace of Swords. Oh, yeah. It's interesting. It really is kind of giving like, I know people don't like hearing this stuff, but it's kind of giving like this is gonna be like a month of shadow work. Like this 8 of Pentacles feels like internal work for me. Like parsing through the internal workings of who you are. And as a result, that is going to naturally cast a spotlight on your relationships. How you relate to yourself and how you relate to others. How others relate to you. Oh, look, I love when the astrologers be in the room. Cause yeah, I love it. Yeah, because it's definitely feeling like this is like internal things again that you are moving through, working through, and kind of really like focused on. One of my favorite things about the Eight of Pentacles is I say it's a card of revision. It's a card of revisiting and doing something over again. And so what I like is that if you Aquarius are are as you are doing that internal work and as you are looking at the relationships, one with self and then outward at others, it really feels like you are with the Ace of Swords being able to rewrite what you want to rewrite, to change up what needs to be changed. As you have that mental clarity and as you have the understanding and the strategy, now it's like, oh, okay, huh. Well, I see how this dynamic has been going all this time, and like, hmm, maybe this whole time I've been reacting to that friend that way because I have not investigated my own issues around my insecurities or my own issues around neglect and abandonment or my own issues around beauty, prestige, popularity, you name it, fill in the blank. But I definitely see you focused here, really studying the makings of you. What I also feel is that even though you are doing some type of shadow work, I don't see this as being a solitary activity. I actually really see you kind of almost kind of becoming obsessed with yourself a little bit. This is an idea that Sarah McKeeba Day says often. This idea of becoming obsessed with yourself. And it's because as you do the work, this is the thing about shadows. Like, you know, sometimes it can have a dark aspect because you're thinking about shadows, right? Um, but what happens when we engage the shadow out of an overflowing heart of compassion and empathy? That we can say, oh, you reacted that way because your feelings were hurt. And that was because when we were 3, or when we were 7, or when we were 18. Exactly. Hug your shadows, baby. They can't hurt me. Uh-huh. Wait, not y'all talking about rug burns. Yeah. And so in doing that, you have a more compassionate view of yourself. And so the parts of you that might have been like, I don't want to pay attention to that because that's gonna bring some stuff to the surface. It feels like for you, Aquarius, the stuff that comes to the surface, you start to feel yourself a little bit like, oh, I like that. Oh, that's real cute. I like that quality. Oh, this shadow's informing something about me that I could actually use to my advantage. This is showing me where I need to heal. And this is showing me how I can integrate the light and shadow aspects so I can step into my fullness. Winter said, hold on, they got something for y'all coming up. Yes, put it in your journal for real. Because Aquarius, this is going to be a really good. And I said the Ace of Swords, y'all are going to be writing and rewriting, reimagining. At the bottom of the deck, you all also had the Six of Wands. So this is like that visibility, right? The Six of Wands can be a card of visibility. So what is getting the limelight when it comes to you as you're doing this work? Which shadow aspect? What parts of yourself that have been quiet and silent for a long time actually need your attention? Like that, again, that focus. Like, let me actually pay attention to what this part of me is trying to say instead of trying to run from that thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Talking to your teen self. The me when I was at my most down is the version that's going to get me out. Ashe. Oh, Aquarius, I love that for you. Let's see what else is coming in for y'all. Okay. Let's get 2 more, please. And 1 more. Yeah, these are already affirming what I've said. Oh, okay. 2 more came out. The first one is Tulip for great passion. Great passion. And you have Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yeah. That's you going down into the depths of your own tunnel and using that torch to see your way through and to see your way back out. You also have the dark one. Look at that. Can't make that up. Candle. You will be shown the way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all, if you're into that, if you're someone who likes candles, candle work might be really good and opportune for you to do in the month of July. You also have ancestral mothers coming forward to speak to you and to assist you, almost like a guide. Because, you know, sometimes y'all going into the depths of the shadows can be, you know, you don't go into the deep without like life support. And so there are some ancestors who need to kind of like guide you through that. So like I said, it doesn't feel like a solitary activity. Know that the 2 of Cups is not only relationship to other humans, it's also connection to source, as well as connection to self, connection to spirit. And so what ancestors, what spirits, if that's your belief system, can you invite into that shadow work, that excavation work that you're doing? How can you invite them into that? So they can make sure that, again, you're not let me not use that example. I'll just say this, that you don't get lost at sea, that you can find your way back. Ashe. Ashe. All right. And now we are on to Pisces. Pisces, my ever patient ones, because they always go last. I thought about switching up the order, but then I would confuse myself. So gotta honor the mind that the good Lord gave me. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me for this long. Yes, Aries is first. So you can run it all the way back to the beginning. For those who are still here, I'm trying to figure out. My brain is still thinking about Gemini. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do that. If for those of y'all who are like, you're so welcome, Chris. For all of y'all who were saying before, do another one for Gemini. Can y'all tweet me? Tweet me that so I can see how many people were interested. And I may also I'll do a poll here on YouTube later in the community section, but tweet me. My name is at Jeida K Storey on Twitter. Just let me know. Hey boo, we want a bonus for Gemini. We want another one, just so I can see. And we'll go from there. All right, Spirit. Tell me something good about Pisces. Okay. Y'all also have 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Pisces. Very interesting. Let's get into your main cards. You have Death. You have the 10 of Pentacles. You have the 4 of Swords. You have a lot of aspirations, Pisces. A lot of things that you're trying to get into. A lot of things that you are trying to just, like get to. You want to get to it. Sometimes I see these cards and I'm like, how is this? I be trying to find the goodness in it, right? And I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm trying to find the sweet spot. I just found it. There's so many things that you desire for yourself, things that are going to set you up for a minute. So this can be obviously money, because we're talking about the 10 of Pentacles. That can be your family, resources, shared resources, opportunities, academia, like all of those long lasting things, right? That you have a vision for yourself. What I'm hearing is, in order for you to enter into that, I heard the scripture that says, lay aside every weight. Lay aside every weight. Kind of reminds me of, I can't remember what sign it was when we talked about casting our cares, but you're going to have to lay aside every weight in order for you to be able to get through that doorway. You got too many bags and they can't fit. Ain't nothing worse than getting all the way to the gate at the airport and they say, excuse me, you can't take that bag. It's not going. Too heavy. Too heavy. We got to put it underneath. And so for you, Pisces, the underneath is you have to put it to bed. You might have to bury it with the death card. You have to lay aside every weight so that you can begin to move toward what is going to really sustain you. See, the thing that you're putting down, I'm so through with you, Emily. I'm talking about something. Better check that bag for free, sis. See, yeah. If you had checked the bag at the counter, think of how much easier it would have been for you to move through the airport, to get through the security line, to get through the Starbucks line because you know you had to get your coffee or your Dunkin'. But you just dragged that bag all the way from your car, all the way from the shuttle. And Spirit is saying, lay aside every weight. Because the things that you're leaving behind, saving money. But the things that you are leaving behind, this door that you're walking through to ultimately catapult you to everything that you are working toward, it's narrow for a reason. Because there's a shedding that has to happen first, Pisces. And the shedding is not going to damage you. It's going to give you, like a spider or a snake, new skin. It really feels like a need for Pisces to is getting calm down a little bit. Look before you leap. You have death and the 4 of Swords. Know that looking before you leap is not an act of faith. I don't think that faith has to be blind for you to receive what you want to receive, for you to believe that it's possible. What else for Pisces? What I really feel is that the changes that are coming in for you, Pisces, they are going to require that shedding. And the Ten of Pentacles really feels like you having to rely on the resources of others in July. Because you're going to be busy resting. You're going to be busy contemplating. You're going to be busy strategizing. You're going to be busy changing and transforming. And so you're going to need somebody else to kind of hold you down while you do that. So please let people know how they can help meet your need. Let people know how they can stand in the gap for you. Let people know to be gentle with you because you need some time. Who are your support systems that you can rely on? This is good for you, Pisces, because if you have people who are able to stand in the gap, then you have the time that you need to get very clear on your next steps because it feels really big. You got the death card. Everything on the other side of that is different. Dare I say better? And the turnaround time. It feels like, you know, that song, late in the midnight hour, God's going to turn it around. It's going to work in your favor. You're just not going to know all the details about how the things are going to work out. But we already saw the Six of Wands. We know it's going to work out. So as you are in this process of dealing with all of the emotions and the tumultuous tremblings that happen with change, rely on your support systems wherever you find them. Laying aside every weight, letting somebody else carry the weight for you, and then watch as things start to turn for you, because that's what it feels like, a turning. But it won't be by your doing. It's going to come in from other people. If you're used to doing things on your own, this really feels like the help that's coming in, you can't. It won't be by your own hand. It won't be by your own hand. It'll be from others standing in the gap. It'll be from ancestors stepping forward. It'll be from opportunities just coming to you. It'll be your family members for some of you. So ask for what you need, because you're going to need that time to just be. Yeah. What's coming in for Pisces? One of these cards. Let me get one more card and then I'll talk about what I saw. What else is coming in for Pisces? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have pay attention to your work. Pay attention to what's in front of you. You also have take care. Enemies are working against you with the bat, but right behind it came the knot. Unsuccessful plans. So it's interesting too, because when I saw the bat card, it fell on top of the death card. And you know how many animals play dead, but they ain't really dead. Jaden talks a lot about death being like ultimate glamour, especially for Black folk. Ultimate glamour work, because we never really die. And there's something about you seeming unassuming to anyone who might be trying to disturb your destiny. And so I just think about animals that play dead so that whatever's trying to prey on them will move on. And so I see this card talking about enemies, people trying to work against you. I heard the song Hide Me, Kurt Franklin. And it's just asking for the divine to just cover you, cover you. And that's what this feels like, Pisces. This is a month for you to be covered not only by the divine from anything that might try to work against you, but being covered by your community. And so I just say to you, Pisces, allow people the opportunity to cover you. It's a blessing to cover you. It's a gift to them. Don't rob other people of the opportunity to be the answer to your prayer. So ask your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your friend, your lover, your bestie, how they can help you pay attention to the work that you got to do, to the shedding that you got to do, so that you can get as much rest, because soon things will pick up, because you have dreams to chase. You have work to accomplish, and you will. All right. I think we have reached the end. Thank y'all so much for being here with me, watching. Pisces, I hope that was helpful. Thank you for always rocking to the end. I really appreciate you. If you watch this live, thank you so much for being here with me. We've been here for almost 3 hours, and I just never get tired of gathering with y'all. The moon energy had me kind of foggy a little bit, and I feel like I was trying to truck along, and y'all hung out with me through it all. So I thank you so much. Thank you for this work. Thank you for helping me reach 500 subscribers. That's a big deal. I just started this channel in January. So to already have 500 of you say, we enjoy this content, we enjoy your giftings and your offerings, there are just very few words to describe the feeling. So thank you so, so much. Again, if you were here for the Gemini reading, you're like, what is going on? I want a deeper reading. Tweet me at Jeida K Storey and let me know. And if I can get 5 people, if I can get 5 of y'all to say, yes, we want a bonus Gemini reading, then I will make it happen. I will make it happen. Sending y'all so much love. May the rest of this month be easeful. I hope that you are encouraged and excited about what could be possible for you in the month of July. All right, y'all. We will see you in the next one. Bye.